Emotions running high at Malvern Methodist Church in Scarborough tonight. Worshippers from all faiths filling the pews in an overwhelming show of support for the victims of the devastating church bombings in Sri Lanka. Good evening. Grief and heartache in Toronto as hundreds attended a somber vigil in Scarborough after watching in horror this weekend as devastating news unfolded across Sri Lanka. Almost 300 killed in church bombings. Tonight, many came together in an overwhelming show of support for the country.
We pray for everyone. We pray for the pastor of the Zion Church in Batticaloa, all the parents who lost their children, and every family member.
With prayers, with candles, and with the power of music, the Sri Lankan community is beginning a long and difficult journey towards healing. Hundreds at this Interfaith memorial heard from a multitude of religious leaders and paid their deepest respects to the victims.
Being here tonight with a different faith group, it just brought peace.
It was amazing. It was nice to see people of all creed and race and all faiths come together to support the Sri Lankan community.
You know, I'm quite intrigued by the support. I think the support is amazing.
We need to have more vigils like this to bring people together, and it has brought all the religions together, all the communities together.
But organizers say tonight was also about condemning heinous acts of violence.
Really sending, I think, a very strong message that intolerance of all forms is unacceptable. As Canadians, we are united in our resolve to fight hatred of all forms.
The Canadian Tamil Congress estimates 150,000 Sri Lankans are living in Toronto and the GTA. The attack hitting close to home, fueling existing fears in the community and at local churches.
They all are kind of hesitated in this moment about they are traveling to Sri Lanka, so the fear gripping the people's heart.
After a gruesome civil war that lasted decades and ended in 2009, leaders say this has set the country back significantly.
This is an escalation, which is an extraordinarily significant escalation, and it seems to have been aimed at two things. One, at the tourism infrastructure, and two, at the Christians.
But for now, the Sri Lankans of Toronto are focused on one thing: moving forward together. Mayor John Tory also attending the vigil tonight to say a few words to the huge crowd